The Industrial Revolution, economic change. At the end of the 18th century, economic change took place in England that would transform the country from an agricultural to an industrial nation. The origins of the economical transformation can be traced back to the Black Death and the rise in the living standards that followed it. The population increase in the 1500s and 1600s, and agriculture was intensified. First, open fields were enclosed into smaller portions of land to make more efficient arable farms. Moreover, the soil was drained and made more fertile, so that cereal production was greatly increased. Finally, animals were bred selectively, therefore producing more meat. Economic activity was gradually diversified, especially through the manufacture of woolen cloth. People began acquiring more goods for the house, such as wardrobes, cloaks, and china. The clothing of ordinary people changed with the introduction of the white linen underwear, of stockings, ribbons, and hats. Clothing marked the beginning of the Industrial Revolution because mass consumption and machine-made goods started. Cotton was the lead sector of the industrialization. More and more people also began to consume things of pleasure like tobacco, tea, coffee, sugar, or alcohol. Rural household-based production supplied these kinds of demands. Technology and innovation. During the 18th century, there was a succession of technological innovations that transformed and improved the productivity of workers. Thomas Newcomen invented an effective and practical steam machine in 1712, which made pumping water out of coal mines possible. James Hargreaves' spinning jenny, cat 1764, increased spinning efficiency in 1769. James Watt patented the steam machine that was more powerful and wasted less fuel than its predecessor. Edmund Cartwright's loom, 1787, linked cloth manufacturers to water and steam power. As a result, cheaper production met the growing demand of goods. Heavy investment in technology development increased and innovation became linked to energy generation from coal. This changed the geography of the country, concentrating the new industrial activity near the coalfields of the Midlands and the North. People shifted from the rural South to the North and the Midlands, and the small towns, the so-called mushroom towns, were constructed to house the workers near the factories. The workers' life. Industrial cities lacked elementary public services, water supplies, sanitation, street cleaning, open spaces. The air and the water were polluted by smoke and filth. The houses, built on endless rows, were overcrowded. Women and children were highly praised by employers because they could be paid less and were easily to control. Besides, the fact that the children were so small meant they could move more easily in the mines or crawl between the machines in the cotton industry to carry out repair. Industrial labor imposed new work patterns, which no longer depending on the weather or the change of season, but were determined by the mechanized regularly of the machine. and a rational division of labor. Long working hours, about 65 to 70 a week, disciplined routine, and monotony marked the workers of the industry labours. Food prices rose, diet and health deteriorated, with an increase in the mortality rate.